of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips in the balance of the favor of fair use. Furthermore, I give credit to the original copyright owner. I don't own the rights, or no infringement is intended to the material that has been added to this original content. Welcome to Blended Healing. If you were a type of wine, what would you be? Let's find out, because this is going to be based upon your zodiac sign. So let's get to it. So it goes without saying that wine preferences can be very personal, and a lot goes into determining how dry or sweet, acidic or tannic, oaky, fruity, or floral any one bottle is. So there are thousands and thousands and thousands of grape varieties in the world, and even more types of wine made from them. From the deep flavors to the fun, the fruity, the citrusy, to the floral. And you can't judge wine just by its look. And you never judge a wine off its label. But you can, however, judge it based on your zodiac sign. The wine you drink can say a lot about you, even if it's one of the 32 classics, just like the zodiac sign, each wine has its stereotypes. A tannic wine can be read as serious, while a sweet one is seen as friendly, and a bubbly wine could be thought to be silly, and a floral as sensitive. But rather than looking at any singular characteristic of any of the 12 zodiac signs, the way to fully understand and appreciate them is to look at them in their entirety. And this will allow you to appreciate their complexity. And the same can be said for the type of wine each sign would be, which only goes to show we all have more in common than we think. Ashe. So Aries, you are bold, you are ambitious, and you're notoriously hot-headed. And it's not surprising that you have a short temper, but you're one of the most prominent characteristics of an Aries is that you are extremely competitive. It makes you driven, you are daring, but you're also hard-headed, which tends to lead you getting hard-learned lessons. You have a tendency of going into things head first without even thinking about what the outcome could be. So let's see, what type of wine would you be? It says the wine that you are aligned with is a Cabernet Sauvignon. That's because not only is it the most popular grown grape, around the globe, but when compared to another wine that rivals the Cabernet Sauvignon, is described as the stronger and full of flavor, like Aries. These wines are full bodied. They are also made from grapes with thick skin, something that you're going to need should you ever catch an Aries on a bad day. It has uh, the aroma of chocolate, ripe, jammy berries, oak, earth, violets, black currant, and cedar, along with some pepper and spice. Cabernet is a big and bold, just like you are, Aries. So let's see what other messages come out for you, Aries. When it comes to you, Aries, in regards to your career or things that are going on in your life currently, you are in a space for success. The path that you're on right now will bring you success and prosperity if you just keep going. Lots of little steps take you a long way, but you're on track. The sky's the limit. You are actually sitting on top of the mountain after that long climb, and you're finally getting to see the sky and breathing that heady air of being on top. Congratulations to you. However, you know that this is the roll of the dice. You took a chance, and it's time to put yourself out there, which you have been doing. So that's pretty good. And you're hiding your talents, though. And it's time to take a risk and step into the spotlight now. You are at the top, and it's time for you to shine. It's your time. It's your time. And when it comes to your real passion about what you really want to do, now's the time to do that. Now's the time to speak up about that because that's where your real passion is. So stop wasting your time in dead end jobs and find your true passion. It's time to be an advocate for yourself. It's time for you to be an advocate for yourself. You know your self worth. You know what gets you going. You know what your passions are. So don't settle for less than what you truly deserve. Ashe, Aries, Ashe, Ashe. My Tauruses, you are represented by the bull, you know. It makes sense why you are known to be stubborn. In fact, moving a bull or a boulder would probably be much easier than trying to convince you of anything. But there's another, more positive side to your stubbornness. And that's the stability that you provide. Your values are consistency and reliability above all else. Of most of the signs, you are more likely to thrive in daily routines and weekly schedules if they're determining what you're going to do. This will undoubtedly include just as much self care as it does work. You prioritize your own me time. And then that is the direct correlation of you being chilled, level headed nature, and the ability to show up consistently in your friendships and in your relationships. So, with that all being said, your wine would obviously have to be the one that is just as consistent and reliable as you are. And knowing that, it's no surprise that one of the most popular Italian wines out, is the Chianti. I hope I'm saying it right. Chianti. Compared to a Cabernet, another wine that's said to be the most popular, Chianti, is also known for being lighter, meaning that it's less acidic and contain fewer tannins. They're not too bold, it's not too rich or robust, but instead appeals to those who appreciate something smooth and stable. Now, let's see what other additional messages that we have for your career in your life, Ashe. All right, my beloved Taurus. When it comes to your career and your life in this current energy, it's all about perspective. If you change the way that you look at things, you can see everything in a brand new light that will help you get to where you want to be. Ashe? It's all about change. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. It's just the way that you're seeing things. Look at it freshly. Okay? You have that star power, baby. You need something that engages you when it comes to your work life, something that will let your talents shine. You are natural. You are natural in acting and as an influencer. So you can attract fame and fortune in that type of aspect, you know. And finally, what you need to look out for is those troublemakers. There's always some damn drama, all right? So beware of those people that want to bring drama into your life in this stage, okay? Especially in your workplace. They're always kicking up some shit. And the job that you want may have too much of an upheaval to it, too much stuff going on. It could be a heavy lift, it could be a steep climb, but I know that you can do it because you have what it takes to bear that. Just keep your emotions and gossip in check. Ashe, Ashe. My Geminis, often unfairly labeled as being two-faced. Many people tend to judge you too quickly or downright write you off entirely. You are represented by the twins. The truth is that it's because with your wide variety of friend groups and hobbies, your sign could really use a clone. I know. You're bubbly, you're a conversationalist, and you're curious. You have the ability to effortlessly bounce from room to room, chatting and gossiping with even the most unexpected people. Your weekends are spent bouncing around from one party or a social event to the next. You hardly stay in one place very long. But there's one thing that might convince them to stick around. All right. It's a bottle of the exact type of wine that they would be, and that would be champagne. Bubbly, sweet, light, sparkling, and airy. Every type of champagne has the elements that make up this dynamic sign. And just like Gemini, the party hasn't really started until it's there. Whether it's shaken and sprayed or professionally popped and poured, nothing says it's a celebration like a glass or a bottle of the bubbly. That's ought to keep Gemini around just long enough to share and receive all the juicy gossip that they love. So let's see what other messages come out for you. When it comes to your message for career and life, Gemini, the first thing that came out is passage, smooth and calm waters. You are using this current situation right now as a means to an end, and you're making the uncertain voyage to a new world. Enjoy the discoveries as you go. It's smooth sailing. It's very calm right now. That's the energy I'm getting for you, Gemini. I know that you must have a robust day, but at night, everything is smooth sailing for you. Everything is being illuminated. Okay. It's the rising of the sun. Everything does not seem to be what it is. Something that is hidden is coming to light now. You find out about a new opportunity that may be on its horizon and options, new options. And somebody is lending you a hand, a helping hand. That's beautiful. Hmm. I'm getting this feeling though that this something that is being hidden is going to propel you. I don't feel good about that illumination, but it's going to end up good. It's going to end up good. And lastly, you may be asked to help somebody out of, you're going to be asked to help someone out, or you may need a hand yourself. So, oh, hmm, it's a gesture. It's a gesture. You know what? This is somebody coming to help you. It's not that, you in turn are helping each other, but it's a gesture. So if somebody extends their hand to you and that they're helping you out, take the hand. Take the hand. You're going to need that help. And once you do, things are going to start changing and moving. And then you're finally going to get the recognition that you truly deserve. Ashe, Ashe. When it comes to you, my Cancers, you are soft, sensitive people. And just like the crabs that represent you, you have a tendency to hide behind a hard shell. At first, you seem to be cold, distant, or even comical. But with time, your walls come down and you'll see them or see yourself, or others may see you for who you really are. You are very empathetic and your moods are easily impacted by your environment and the people that are around you. So rather than being out socializing, you prefer to stay in your comfort zones, maybe in your own home. And your sign, Cancer, values comfort, and for that reason, the type of wine that may also be considered comfort food. So if you were a type of wine, it would probably be a dessert variety. So something like a Moscato. This type of wine is light and sweet, just like you, and is often recommended to beginner wine drinkers who, like your sign, may have not the palate for a drier or more acidic wines. Just like getting to know who you are, Moscatos are a go-to wine if you're easing into becoming a wine lover. Over time, you'll get to know more and more about wine and wine tasting. Ashe? So let's see what other messages come across for you. All right? Hold on. Okay. So when it comes to your gifts, you are uncovering that you got new talents. hmm And with those new talents, it will land you into something that you would like to do at work or at home or even some type of entrepreneurship. It's definitely going to land you into a better position. You could get more money. It depends upon how your deal making skills are, okay? But you definitely have a knack and you definitely have a skill. Okay, so, yo, caution, red flag on the play, depending upon how you want to roll with that. It's in regards to your relationships at work. You're going to have some business partners, or you could be having an office love affair. And that communication with your coworkers are highlighted now. You need to make a choice real soon about what you're going to do about that, especially when it comes to that office love affair. Yeah, nah, that ain't going to work out good. You already know that ain't going to work out. So chill with that, all right? Make choices with extreme care. Watch who you're having relationships with, okay? Because in the same breath as you're watching them, you are closely being watched as well. You don't want to bring all that emotional stuff into your workplace or your partnerships. So be very careful with that, okay? Right now, we're in the winter, so this is a perfect time for you to renew yourself. Think of things out of the box. Think of things off the grid. Think of something that you wouldn't, think out of the box, yo. Think out of the box. It's time when you taking this recharge, just step back, especially when it comes to your energy. You need this time to get yourself back on track. Needless to say, that relationship that's going on at work with your coworkers and stuff and potential, little something, something, that's challenges, man. And you're gonna have a lot of challenges already ahead of you. Like I said, just like you're being watched, they're watching you too. So I want you to make sure that you move very strategically and you need to hold on to your faith because your breakthrough is coming. Ashe, Ashe. My Leos, you are summer babies, and it shows. You're known for your big personality. You're ruled by the sun. You are guilty of acting as if the world revolves around you, but no one can deny how infectious your passion for living is. You live your life to the fullest. You know and how to execute to live your best life. And during the summer, that's quite evident. So the only one type of wine that does the same is a type of any type of wine that's on the menu, especially if it's a rosé. Rosé all day, baby. When you think of a rosé, sunny rooftops, sparkling pools, ocean views, and boats are all the things that come to mind. Should you be spending a summer day with a Leo, you can also guarantee that any one of those scenarios is in store for you. And a bottle of rosé is sure to make an appearance too. You see, rosé isn't just a pink, summery drink. It's a lifestyle, baby. And one that's in line with the Leo's love for romance in their lives. The best part is that it can range from fruity to floral and sweet to dry. So there is a rosé wine that can shut down any dislike because it's a party wine. All right. It's a party wine. So get ready to party, my Leos. Let's see what else comes up for you for your career in your life. My life of the party Leos. It's about cultivation. You are in a growing phase right now in this energy, and you must continue to water your seeds that you have planted in order to reap the rewards. Okay. So continue to do that because you're always going to be in a cultivating mood. Things are going to be shifting and changing, and you always are going to have to be ready to harvest. Another thing that I see that's coming up for you, my Leo, is this long-term opportunity that can turn into a long-term career move for you. Or you will be asked to commit to a position in exchange for more money. This is long term. This is a long term position. Now, with that being said, two other cards popped out for you. So we're gonna tackle those. You're gonna have some ups and downs where that there are stairs that you can take or an elevator. Ups and downs, ups and downs. Your work has potential for both advancement and stagnation. It's going to be what you make it. See if there's any hope there, but allow yourself to move on if you need to. Ups and downs, ups and downs. It's hard to climb up, but it's easy to come down. Stay the course. Don't let nobody knock you off your square. And use your time wisely. Invest in yourself. I always say that money well spent is always an investment in education. As a friend of mine used to say, upgrade yourself. Invest in your education and make some big plans for the future. Take a calculated risk, but save something to fall back on. You're climbing, but that elevator down could be quick. All right, stay the course. Virgos, you are practical and you're analytical. You happen to be one of the most productive of all the zodiac signs. In fact, if you ever need anything done, you need to go ask a Virgo, because Virgo is obsessive with perfection. And combined with the ability to have satisfaction in what they do, they will be crossing things off on their to-do list. And they won't only get the tasks done on time, but going to make sure that it's done right. So what is the wine that aligns with you? Sauvignon Blanc. It's light and bright with a balance of crisp citrus and earthy herb notes. No wine quite encapsulates Virgo's eye for precision and detail like a glass of Sauvignon Blanc. This wine is refreshing and easy to identify, thanks to its signature flavors of crisp and grassy or fruity and tropical. However, no matter what end of the spectrum a Sauvignon Blanc leans towards, it always tastes just right. Made from green-skinned grapes, just like the Virgo, these wines flourish in a wide range of environments, making them one of the best wines for cooking and drinking. Ashe, Ashe. All right, my analytical Virgos, straight to the point. It's time for you to start cutting some ties. You may need to leave your current situation or position and look for something better. Just because there is an ending to a position or a situation or a job does not mean that you're burning any bridges. It just means that it's a process, and you can do that with grace. Time to get them scissors out, snip, snip. It's time for you to also look in for some signs. Right now, you are the puzzle master. As you are staring at these walls, just like hieroglyphics, you're starting to see they're illuminating, and the pieces, as they may be apart, you're seeing that where there is synchronicity, where they can fit together. So you're putting together the pieces of the puzzle from the signs that you're getting. So pay attention to the coincidences that you experience. There's no such thing as coincidence. Ashe. Right now, luck is on your side. Your fortune is improving, and you will get a lucky break soon. So collect all those little nuggets of wisdom that's being dropped at your feet, in your ear, in your spirit, and allow them to work for you. And this will be happening in your very near future. That's good news, Virgo, good news.
R.I.P. to that girl I never be again. I lost a couple friends, I gained a couple friends. And if I'm being honest, I ain't been honest, I promise. I never really been too much of a model. Cause I got a sister in the south, mom never called. Another with a mother, I ain't seen a sister fall. A little cousin always saying I'm her idol. How the fuck I give her life when my ass is suicidal? Hope my family never hear this cause they worry too much. But I probably got this far cause they ain't worry enough. Really, you think I'm making all this music off the fact that I've been happy all my life and all my I'm finds and new K's and come with more pain, more hurt. hurt and more stress. More beating on myself, cause I don't never really know a red flag when I see it. If it wasn't for the music, my wrist would probably be bleeding right now. Shout out to Nas, cause he got me through the hell and shit. Said I could be what I wanna be as long as I work hard at it. And it's a small world, but it's mine. It ain't hard to tell that life's a bitch, but nobody will survive. And everybody's crazy, but life is what you make it. And some of us have angels, but the rest we gotta fake it. Only got one mic, so every ghetto can hear me. I represent Queens, and every ghetto that's near me. What's up? And every ghetto that's near me. What's up? I sip the John P, watching Gandhi jump charge, writing in my poker rhymes, all the words past the margin. The whole of mic throbbing, mechanical movement, understandable smooth shit that murderers move with. The thieves thing, play me at night, they won't act right.
Libras, you're represented by the scale. So you have a special eye for symmetry. What makes you a talented decorator, a stylist, or something to do with some type of art curation. And this appreciation for balance isn't only expressed aesthetically, but in every other aspect of your life too. You seek balance and harmony in everything from relationships to your careers, from your health to your hobbies. And just like wine, which is made up from a balance of acid, tannins, sugars, and alcohol, Libra, it is at its best when every element is working together in harmony. So the wine that is identified for you is something that is unique when it comes to balance. When crafted intentionally, a Pinot Grigio is something that can illustrate how you are. No matter if it's red, white, or pink, it's the taste of it. The meaning of balance when it comes to wine is abstract. In fact, the factors that determine whether the wine is balanced can change from person to person. But there's one type, and that's Pinot Grigio. It's the ideal sweet, fruity, and well-balanced wine for your sign. Libras, the current energy when it comes to your career and your life is independence. It's time for you to go out on your own and create your own business, your own situation, or try something well outside of your comfort zone. Think about how you watch cats move. They want to be bothered when they want to be bothered, right? And when they want to be left alone, they want to be left alone. It's similar to what this independence will look like for you. So it's time for you to get out of your way and get out on your own, okay? Because when it leads to that, it's like you're moving up. Think of the tallness and think of how huge the Eiffel Tower is. It seems like when you're at the base of it and you're looking up at the Eiffel Tower, it seems like it goes right through the sky as you are moving up and you are increasing in your power and your status. Status meaning the status of respect, the status of what you bring to the table. This could be the beginning or an inkling of a promotion, or you may move to a better home or a better office as you climb the ladder of success. Remember being at the base of the Eiffel Tower and looking up. The sky's the limit. And so it is for you, my Libra. You have many choices to make. Many choices, and it's up to you. You have options. You have options. Even if you don't see them right now, there's options being worked out in your favor. Choose wisely. Get creative. Do something out of the box. Start looking around and getting inspired. The sky's the limit. The sky's the limit, Libra. There are different options out there for you. Let me get you one more and see what it says. Ah, okay. Here's the thing. Get on your A game. This whole reading has been positive. If you stand in your way, you will be frozen in time. Okay? It could be a freezing, it could be a hiring freeze, it could be something stagnant, okay? Something new at work, okay? Being aloof or aloof, I'm sorry, I said that the wrong way, can leave you out in the cold. Get on your A game. Get on your A game. Show them what you're made of so you don't get frozen out. Ashe, remember to be warm in your follow-ups, because that'll also get you into the door. I'm going to leave this right here at the sign of Libra. I will be doing a part 2, so remember to tune into that as well. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Even if you're watching this not in real time, but you're going back and you're catching the replay, it's important for you to hit that like button for your girl, okay? Keep me in the algorithm. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you very, very soon. What type of wine are you? All right. See you soon. Love you from a genuine place. Ashe.